when the music fades and all is swept away, and I simply come, Jesus, longing just to bring something that'll bless your heart. I'll bring you more than a song, for a song in itself is not what you have required. Jesus, you search for deeper within, that way things have been. You're looking into my heart. Daddy God, I'm coming back to the heart of worship. It's all about you. It's all about you, Jesus. I'm sorry, Lord, for the things I've created. Where it's all about you. It's all about you, Jesus. I'm coming back to the heart of worship. Where it's all about you. It's all about you, Jesus. I'm sorry, Lord, for where it's all about, it's all about that word that'll bless your heart. I bring you more than a song.
Thank you, everyone joining us, bringing more than a song to worship Him for making us to see the first day of the month of March 2021. It's not by might, it's not by power, it's by grace that we are still standing. That is the proof that God is faithful, is coming to you live from Victoria here in South Africa. To everyone joining, thank you very much. It's going to be a lovely time. Happy new month to all the friends, family, relative, fans all over the world. We celebrate you. I have one of our very own, Natacha, is with me in the studio that will be having this conversation together. It's not going to be only the conversation, it's going to be a promotional program as well, where we'll be displaying that she has done so far and the great things that God has committed to hands. And as well, we're going to be talking about her ministry as well. God have committed a very big ministry into her hands. She's also a prophet. She's also a prophetess. So we're going to be having conversation around that this hour. Thank you, everyone, and welcome to the African Porter Radio TV International. We will definitely have time to give everyone opportunities to call in on this program as well. If you have something you to say, you will give you room as well. If you want to call us, you can call us on +277033584. That is the number you can call. So let's start the conversation. Let's start the program. Let's do it together. Let's roll it together. Let's jingle it together. Let's enjoy the beautiful moments that we have for you. To everyone listening to us, let me take time to greet everyone all over the world. Good morning to everyone in English-speaking countries in South Africa, Dumela in Northern Africa, Ashe Moloi in the Central Africa, Abaristan, to everyone in all over the world in French-speaking country, bonjour, to everyone in the Middle East and the northern part of Africa. We say Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome, African Porter TV International. It's a beautiful time here. It's afternoon time in America. It's morning time. Good morning to everyone joining us. Welcome to the African Porter. Let me take time to introduce this great woman of our time, the businesswoman, the woman of God, the one that is doing so well for herself. She's also a motivational speaker, and she's also very good in what she's doing. Let me take time to welcome Natacha onto the podium to greet you. Happy new month to all the friends out there and to welcome you into this great broadcast this hour. Natasha, how are you this morning?
I'm doing wonderful. Thank you very much. Thank you for having me on your show. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. And I like your African attire. You know, you challenged me, so I have to go and redress. I can't imagine if somebody is dressing Africa and I'm not dressing Africa, that means it's not complete. So I have to switch on to this kind of way as well. Thank you very much, Natasha. Natasha, I don't want to waste your time because it's morning time on your side. Let me take time to let you introduce yourself to my listeners, who you are, where you are, and the position you hold in the society.
Sure. My name is Cleone Natasha. I am a author. I am a speaker. I am a mental health advocate, and I am a serial entrepreneur. I've started I'm a fashion designer as well. So I do a lot of things. I wear many hats. Um, and yeah, I wear many hats, but one thing that I really focus on is I'm a mental health advocate. I tell people, I try to share my personal journey with mental health to help people and inspire people to um, to strive, to thrive, and to live a life of abundance.
Wow, wow, wow. I like that you just mentioned now. You are author, a fashion designer, a motivational speaker that want to tell our story to motivate other business women. You know, oh, you have all those big qualifications that we can use to qualify you. Natasha, you do so well and you're doing so great. And I really appreciate it. And times such as this is time to look back and to look to you on your in your face and say to you, well done for the great job that you are doing. Well done for living in womankind. Well done for the life that you have inspired. Well done for the great job. Well done for putting things together to make others happy. We really appreciate it. We'll be talking about your brand. We'll be talking about your company. We'll be talking about your business. We'll be talking about your achievement as well. But before that, let me quickly take you back the line of history. Let's talk a bit about where you're coming from, your background, and how you get to where you are now.
Well, I actually I'm born here in Toronto, Canada, and I my parents are of Jamaican descent. I've lived here all my life. Um, Prior to starting as a fashion designer and a mental health advocate, I was I went to university, and this is the first time I actually learned about actually having a mental illness. When I was in my last year of university, I found myself doing some very odd things in my last year of university, and that is when I discovered that I had a mental illness. And because of that mental illness, um, I started to do a lot of odd things. And for many years, I struggled with that illness. And because of the illness, I decided that I was going to take that illness and help other people. So I decided to I started a podcast, which is called Resilient Minds 365, where I tell the stories of other people with with mental health challenges so that I can help them to strive and they can thrive and they can overcome. I let people know that despite their illnesses, that they can still do great things. And that's what I'm hoping that my personal story will help other people with their current illnesses. I hope that answers your question.
Wow, 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 wow. Yeah, it did, indeed, indeed, indeed. But I like something that you just mentioned now that you are in the last year in university when you discover that you have a mental illness and you put it up yourself to also use that as a point of contact to be helping other people. We have a lot of people having this problem. especially in times such as a kind of mental problem that people struggling with the way they conduct themselves and the way they do things and stuff like that. And let me quickly take you a bit to that journey, because that is very crucial and very important. I mean, among what you've been doing for yourself, I think it's one of the things that I think I need to engage you on. How do you know that you actually have the mental illness, and when you discover it, what are the processing that you take? What are the things that you take for you to take yourself out of it?
Well, for me, what was required was when I discovered that I had a mental health challenge. It was I actually had I noticed that there were a few things that I was doing. I was sleeping very with I was sleeping. Um, I wasn't sleeping a lot. I was sleeping like 2 to 3 hours a night. I was spending lots of money. I was um, I was suicidal. I was um, I was talking really, really fast. So these are signs of somebody
Hmm.
who has bipolar. And unfortunately, but I also had a lot of things that happened to me that caused me to feel the way that I was feeling. It's because I had the death of my sister and the death of my cousin, and these these things started to affect my mental health, and
Hmm.
that's how I discovered that I had it. But what I had to do to treat it, in order to discover it, I had to go to a hospital. I went to a hospital, and that's when they diagnosed me with bipolar disorder. And when they diagnosed me, it took me about 6 years before I actually agreed that I actually had the illness. Where for about 6 years and nothing, like, I got better. I went to see a psychiatrist, and they talked to me about my illness, and I got better. And um, by just talking, the talk therapy helped a lot. It helped me to get better. And then years later, it got when I lost my job working for the ministry for the Ontario government. I got sick again, and this
Hmm.
time, in order to get better, I had to take medication. So I take medication, and the medication helps me to stay stable. Medication and the therapy and medication helps. And I think within the African community, I think it's very important that we acknowledge mental health challenges, because
Hmm. Hmm.
we many of us deal with a lot of stressors in our lives, and we don't really acknowledge it. And because we don't acknowledge it, we become ill, for not just for ourselves but for our families. So it's important that we be honest about our mental health challenges, so that we can be able to be better for ourselves, so that we can actually be able to achieve things in this life, I guess.
Hmm. 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 Wow. Wow. I like that which you mentioned just now, especially in African community. A lot of people struggling with this, and a lot of people seem not to agree that they are suffering from mental illness. And a lot of people actually go through it, and they don't even know how to solve the problem, or how to tell who to talk to, or who to explain the story to. Because I have you on board right now, let me just quickly put this on the spotlight. If you want to listen to us all over the world, if you are struggling with kind of mental illness, or you having a problem, or you have somebody around you, this is an opportunity for us to engage. And this conversation is going to be very, very exclusive, and it is going to talk about the way out and what you need to do, and step by step how to come out of it, or how to solve the problem. This conversation is going to base on that. Let me quickly engage you a bit on the what you just mentioned now, regarding how when you discover it, it took you 6 years before agree that you actually suffering, I mean, having that kind of sickness. But when you agree, what are the steps that you go through to make this, I mean, that give you the solution, or or you move, because you are here now doing so well, having a lot of company, and you are managing yourself? What are the process that you take to make sure that you come back to a balanced life and to a good, to be able to manage yourself?
Well, the first thing you have to do is acknowledge. Once you've acknowledged that you have an illness, then you can get the help that you need to get help with. So for me, the first thing I did was I acknowledged that I had a problem. And that was the first step. Once I acknowledged, then I was able to go see a doctor. And when I saw the doctor, they were able to prescribe me medication. So I took the medication, and the medication helped for a little while. And then the next thing that I did was I saw a psychotherapist, and I got therapy, and the therapy helped a lot. And then the next thing that was very important is that you should have a support system. You need your family, you need your friends, you need your church community. You need to have support people around you that will help you to overcome your illness. You need the right people around you. Not everyone is the right people, unfortunately, which I've discovered. But if you have the right people around you, they can help you to overcome, because they can see when you are falling down. And yeah, they can see when you're falling down. And that's that for now. I would say that. And so I would say support system, your I would say a support system, medication, psychotherapy, and also journaling. For me, I journal a lot. I write things to write my emotions down, and yeah, that was what helped me.
Wow, wow, wow. I like that. You are actually doing a very great job now, because I think somebody is out there listening to us as well that is about to commit suicide. Some people facing a kind of emotional, experience that is pushing them to go and do some, maybe take their life or stuff like that. And you also mentioned it as well that there was a time in your life that you are actually moved to that age, like attempt to commit suicide and everything. Are you still feeling that way now, or that have gone out of your life? If that have already solved out, what is your advice to somebody facing the similar problem, and what is the way out?
I would say, honestly, I would say that when you have purpose, when you have a reason for living, when you can find a reason, at least one reason for why you want to stay around, that helps you to actually be able to find find purpose, I guess, find reasons to stick around. So for me, when when I was able to find when I was able to find my purpose, which is to help other people, that's when I realized that, you know what, my life has meaning. And I was able to make the decision to say, you know what, I'm going to keep pushing. I'm going to keep fighting. I'm not going to allow my mental health challenge to stop me. I hope did I answer your question?
Yes, you do. You do. You do. So finding your purpose actually give you a kind of hope that, okay, no, I have a lot of things I need to offer the people around me. So everybody listening to us, one of the greatest way for you to come to that situation is to find and to discover yourself. When you know why you are here for, what you are here for and why you are here, that will make it easy for you to think otherwise. You will not be rational in your thinking. You will not be thinking of killing yourself or committing suicide. You will actually be thinking of how you are going to impact life and how you are going to be the solution to others people's life. And when you are having that kind of understanding, that will occupy your mind. Have a goal that you are pursuing, and that goal will guide your heart for you not to think about anything evil concerning yourself, or killing yourself, or taking yourself life. I really appreciate that. That's a very beautiful one. let's quickly look a bit into that. Let's engage a bit on that. So now when you are now okay, because before you used to spend money, you don't even know how you spend it, you do some certain thing, but you mentioned something that's probably that have to do with a kind of experience that you have when you lost your sisters and stuff like that. Could it be that many people having the mental illness today, is it connected with the kind of experience or what happened in their life, or is it a natural thing?
Well, for some people, when you have trauma, when you experience trauma in your life, some people that trauma can actually um, just be, you could okay, people die all the time, definitely, right? And some people can deal with the death, and some people it actually can't deal with the death, and it becomes something. It spirals into something else. In my case,
Hmm.
um, my sister's death spiraled into my mental health challenge, which affected me, where I have PTSD, I have anxiety, and I have depression. So the post traumatic stress disorder that really affected me, and then I also um, had the spirit of bipolar, where it basically yeah, when my sister passed away, it really affected me a lot. It triggered something
Hmm.
inside of me that I didn't know that I had a mental health challenge, but um, when yeah, sorry. I hope I'm.
Hmm. Hmm.
I
Hmm.
think
Hmm.
ask
No,
me.
you are making point. You are making point there. You are making point there. The loss of your sister actually be one of the things that trigger it out in you. But also to some other people, it may be loss of job, it may be loss of husband, it may be loss
Right.
of something that they are really rely on. So it could be anything that can trigger that out. Maybe when somebody have trauma, and those are the kind of things that always trigger that out. But let me just quickly engage you on this. When you firstly enter the university, do you ever feel that you have any problem, or why is it that you only discover that when you are already almost done at the university? I mean, could it be that you don't feel it when before? It's just happened only when you want to start?
I find I found that when when I was in university, in my last year of university, that's when I discovered that I had the mental health challenge. But to me, it's a little complicated.
Hmm.
It's a bit complicated because I kind of believe that my mental health challenge was affected when I moved on campus. When I moved on campus, I found it wasn't just me who had the illness. I found that there were other people um, who were Christians, number one, and who were also in their who were also studying, um, who were affected by where they were also affected by a mental health challenge. Where I start to question if it was spiritual, because around
Hmm.
sometimes so okay, not all mental illnesses are spiritual. That's the first thing I want to say.
Hmm.
Not all mental illnesses
Okay.
are
Okay.
demons. Not all mental illnesses are
Hmm.
demons, and not all some
Hmm.
things are chemical and some things are spiritual. But I think my
Hmm.
mental health challenge was a combination of spiritual and chemical, where
Hmm.
uh, I think that the minute I was, how do I explain it? I found that
Hmm.
because I was leaving school, I was graduating and I was about to go into law and everything. I was about to study to be a lawyer and everything. And I feel like anytime that I'm about to do something to move my life forward,
Hmm.
something comes with
Hmm.
my to mess with my mental health, to cause me to take a few steps back. And that's when I came to a
Hmm.
conclusion that what's actually happening is something called the spirit of confusion in my life,
Hmm.
where it's and what it is. This is my theory. I think it's a combination between a spirit called pharmacos and a spirit called Jezebel, and you put them together and it creates a spirit of confusion. So, which is mental health. So I think some mental illnesses are actually the result of the spirit of confusion. And but some mental illnesses are a result of chemical disorders in the brain. But the only way you'll know the difference between the two is if you have the spirit of discernment. And because that's because some people who have been diagnosed with mental illnesses, but really and truly what they are is demon possessed. But some people who have mental illnesses are chemically they have a chemical imbalance in the brain where they need medication. So, but the only way you'll know that is if you have discernment. And that's one thing that's missing I find that in the mental health field, the spirit of discernment is missing in there because many doctors, they use their own definitive terms to find out if someone has a mental illness or not. But you really need God to help you to discern when something is chemical versus something is spiritual. So I think that my mental health challenge in my last year was a result of both.
Hmm, 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 hmm. Wow, wow, wow. I like the aspect that you just stepped into now, but I don't want to sound so spiritual about it. A lot of people believe that most of the time when this kind of thing happen is spiritual and it's a spiritual attack. But you mentioned something about the spirit, about the demonic, about being possessed by the demons and stuff like that. Do you believe that all those things really happen? Do you believe in demonic power having overpower a human being and stuff like that? Do you believe in that?
I believe that I do believe in demonic powers, but I also believe in chemical imbalances in the brain. And so I believe you need a discernment to know when something is spiritual versus something is chemical. Because sometimes we as Christians, not just Christians, but we as people, sometimes we demonize mental illnesses when they're not supposed to be demonized, when they're actually supposed to be medicated. And by So I just feel like sometimes we just need to know the difference between whether it's um, a demon or if it's a medical, uh, a chemical issue. But I do believe in demon possession. I do believe in spiritual possessions, but you just need discernment to know the difference.
Hmm, 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 hmm. Wow, thank you very much for that. Thank you very much. If you see me bending down my head, I'm just responding to one or two messages coming in. A lot of people are sending message through. A lot of people are asking questions. I'm just trying to respond to some of the messages. I don't want us to dwell so much on that because that is not the reason why I actually put you here. Let us go into the business of the day. Let us put some smile on our face. Be happy. We are here for business. We are here to be happy, and we are here to celebrate you as well, and to also let you know that you are doing a great job, and I really appreciate that. Let's quickly look at the step forward, which is your spiritual connection as a prophet. A lot of people call themselves prophet today, and we have so much people say, I'm a prophet, I'm a prophet. What does it mean to be a prophet?
Um, I just think okay. I don't know if I should call myself a prophetess, but what I
Yeah, yeah,
believe,
prophetess is correct. Prophetess is the right to use. Prophetess.
right, prophetess. I don't know if I should call myself one, but I just know
Yeah.
that I receive insight from the Lord, and when you have that insight, you have the ability to rebuke, reprove, and correct. And it's not for your gain. It's for the gain of the church, of the body of Christ, so
Hmm.
that the body of Christ can be better. When you have that gifting, you have the ability to see things inside in the body of Christ, and you're be able to rebuke, reprove, and correct. Um, and it's all for the glory of God, so that the body of Christ can be better and stronger, and stand taller. I think so.
Hmm.
That's what I believe. So I don't believe it's for your own personal gain. It's for the gain of the church, so that the church can be able to do the mandate, which is to seek ye first the kingdom and his righteousness, and then all these things will be added onto you. So I really believe that our job as women and men of God who have prophetic insight, it's to do the things of the kingdom first, which is to go into the world and preach the gospel and tell everybody about Jesus, who saves and who keeps and satisfies, and just to let people know about the gospel. I think that's our main mandate. But as a prophet, your job is to reprove, rebuke, and correct, to bring order,
Wow.
basically, to
Wow.
bring
Wow.
order
Wow.
into the kingdom of God.
Hmm.
That's what I think. That's what
Hmm.
I
Hmm.
understand. See,
Hmm.
but you do that by
Hmm.
getting insight. You get spiritual insight from the Lord, and that insight helps you to be able to do that. That's what I think.
Hmm. Wow, wow, wow! I like what you say. I like what you say because that give me a lot of inspiration towards what we are discussing. But let's quickly look at the style of people hearing from God and delivering to the church. A lot of people seem to not hearing directly from God, and a lot of people don't take time to listen to God. How can people listen to God? How can people hear God's voice? What are the process? Is this something that somebody needs to learn? Is it a natural thing? Is it a gift?
I think it's a gift and it can be learned. I think the first thing that you have to do is you have to study to show yourself approved as a workman that need not be ashamed, which is basically you have to read the word. You had to pray. You have to have a prayer life. You have to pray every day. You have to read your Bible every day. And the more you spend time in the presence of God, is the more God will start to speak to you. But the gift of prophecy, the ability to have prophetic insight, that I believe is a gift. Um, you can't work that up. It comes as a matter of you just, I guess it's just a calling. It's a calling that's on your life, you know?
Is a
I'm still,
calling.
yeah.
Hmm. Hmm.
But for me,
Hmm.
I'm still new to this. I'm still new. I'm
Hmm.
still new.
Hmm.
I'm not I don't proclaim myself as a prophetess where I go into churches and stuff like that. I don't do any of that stuff. I just know that that's my gifting. Um, but I
Hmm.
use
Hmm.
but my gifting is not for using inside the church per se. My gifting is more for
Hmm.
me to run business, is for me to be a marketplace minister, to do the ministry, to
Hmm.
basically, do you know what I mean? Some people, God, when just because if you're called as a prophet, let's just say, for example, right? If you're called as a prophet, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to be preaching on a pulpit. You
Hmm.
could be actually a radio person, prophesying. And through your relationships, the relationships that you have with different people, that allows you to be able to minister to those people on that level. But for
Hmm.
me, I feel as though my ministry is business, is to be in business and to minister to other people in business through either showing kindness or through direct one-on-one ministry, or
Hmm.
just the way I do my business. But I think I hope that answered your question.
No, definitely you do. Definitely you do. Let me quickly go because we already taking it step by step, and we are in a very important aspect of it, which is business. I like the way we connect it. We're taking it step by step. Then we are arriving where we are going to now. Business, how you let people. I mean, you help people and you let them see the bigger picture. You have been in the business and you have done so well for yourself. Let's quickly talk a bit about the business that you are having. How is your business helping other people, and what the people needs to do to connect with business? I have a lot of people here in South Africa that would like to connect with your business and be part of what you are doing. It's Monday, and Monday in Africa means a lot. In Africa, Monday is a day that will set up what is going to happen in the week. And to me, incidentally, is Monday is as well the first day of the month. So we have to set the record straight to make sure that we talk about business, we make some money, and we let people see the benefit that is in your business. Please, I want to talk to my listeners what your business is all about and how can people be beneficiary or be part of your business.
Sure. Well, as of today, we just launched, I just launched my new online store. And basically, what I'm doing with that online store is that I sell the products I sell other people's products on this one platform called Happy Home 42 Incorporated. So happyhome42inc.com. And basically, yeah, I sell other people's goods. Specifically, I I sell a lot of people. Well, I'm trying to. It's still new. So right now I have my clothing line, which is called Prophetess. I have another clothing line, an African clothing line from a Congolese fashion designer named Zina K. And I have Black mental health, Black millennials mental health clothing line. And what else do I have on there? So for now, I'm just selling a few different brands. And then I also sell hats. So basically, it's an online store. We just sell different products. And what I'm trying to do is build that store by selling products of other small business owners around the world. So I'm hoping to be able to add people from Ghana and Nigeria, maybe South Africa, who knows? We'll see. Basically, I'm looking for people who want to sell the products and people who want to sell their goods on my website, who have quality goods that want to
Okay.
be sold.
Okay. Everyone listening to us, this is a very beautiful opportunity for you now. Today's Monday and today is the first day of the month. A great opportunity is here for you. If you are listening to us, please share the program. Love it. Comment. Thank you to Double Chief Akin Williams. We see you share the program there. Please, people, let's join us. Please, let's share it. Let's do it together. Share this program. Let it go viral. Comment, like. We are in this together. So don't leave me alone on this. This is an opportunity here on this program, this hour, that you can connect with. And Natasha, before we step into the aspect whereby we'll be talking more about the business, can you quickly showcase what we have, the products, and what is online is I mean the online market is all about, and what are the products that people need to sell? If you are listening to us in Nigeria, Natasha is looking for somebody that can be faced in Nigeria, in Ghana as well, also in South Africa. So you can call +277033584. The line is open now. Let's talk more about it. Let's make it more broad so that we can make some good money out of this as well. Natasha, please quickly explain, if people want to do business with you, what are the things that you need from them, and what are the how do you work it out, and what are the things that people need to know about this?
Well, if they were interested, let's say if they were interested in being a sales rep, they can email me at happyhome42inc@gmail.com, or just go to my website, happyhome42inc.com, and go to contact, and they can contact me for more information. If they have products that they want to sell and they think their products are high quality and they have high quality images and stuff like that, then I may consider adding their stuff to our website, as long as basically the way we work is by drop shipping. So I would basically sell their goods from my website, and they would then ship the goods to the customer.
Oh, wow, wow, wow. Okay,
Yes.
now, if you are listening to us as well, and you have a very good product that you are looking for somebody that can also market for you, Natasha also is also here as well to put that product out for you and to market it to the four corner of the world, and that is part of what we are doing now. This is another marketing aspect of it, of this whole conversation. Natasha, let's quickly look at those products. You have few of those products that we can quickly showcase to people for them to see. Do you have some of the t-shirts that people can see? Do you have some of the let's say what you have there that we can display for people. You already display one already by putting on the African attire. That as well can be market as well. If you're in America, you are in London, you are anywhere in Northern or South America, you need African attire. Natasha is there. She can get you a nice, beautiful quality African attire. If you are there, you are African or black, you want to be, you are proud of your culture, you want to be carry yourself dressing the way you can see us on the program now. Is this not beautiful? Everyone listen to it. Is this not beautiful? If you want to look lovely, you see the cap is simply African fabric. Natasha does as well. That is what you see in her head. She's a very good in what she's doing. She's also customized, making it nice for you. If you want it shirt in African way, she can make it for you. And that is why I'm putting her on the spotlight. It's Monday today. We need to make some money on this program before we step out. So please quickly go to the website. Natasha, please release your website where people can get connected to you and how people can get connected to you in all social media. Let's release that out as people were doing that as we continue the conversation.
Sure. The website is www.happyhome42inc.com. That's
Okay.
www.happyhome42inc.com.
Okay. Okay. Beautiful. So that is the website. On the social media, how can people get connected to you on social medias?
On social media, they can find me at happyhome42inc. They can also find me at Prophetess CN or Only Cleone. Excuse me, on Instagram. That's Instagram. So on Instagram, they can find me in a few different places. And they can also find me on my podcast, my weekly podcast, which is called Resilient Minds 365 on Instagram.
Okay. Okay, people can get you on that as well. Okay, we are just putting all your contacts out now for people to be able to connect to you. Here is all the contacts for those of you listening to us. These are the sites that you can visit as well. Please go out there, visit this website now. There is so much that you are going to gain out of this. It's month end. It's the beginning of the month and it's the Monday morning. So this is opportunity for you that you need to connect with. The website is already on the screen that you can quickly copy and start linking up with her. Her email address also there as well. You have all the space where you can get her. It's already on the screen. So please connect with that right now. Let's quickly do it together. Do you have some of the sample of your t-shirt there? I know you have some. I have some in the studio as well that I can display, but if you have it there with you as well, we can display straight away from you so that people can see. If you have your products with you there, if you can show them as well, that would be great. That would be great. Everyone listening to us, this is another beautiful Monday and it's another beautiful beginning of the month. Do you have it?
I don't have them with me right now. They're in another room.
Okay, cool. Okay.
Do you have the
Okay.
pictures?
Do you wanna go and grab?
Sure.
Do you wanna go and grab them, or can I display the one that I have here?
Just display what you have on the website. Do
Okay.
you have access to my website right now?
Okay. I can quickly check if we me to link up with your website, but a lot of people are already connecting with the website already. I'm having some response from here, but I have few pictures that you actually sent to me You sent few pictures to me. Let me see if I can be able to display some of those pictures as well. But in the meantime, it's a beautiful, lovely time here in Pretoria, South Africa. It's Monday. It's first Monday of the month, and it's first day of the month. So put smile on your face. Don't let anything be the reason why you are putting your heads down, or you thinking about how you're going to pay your bills. Put that in the hand of God. So we are stepping to another aspect of this broadcast, and Natasha, where we're going to be speaking live into the people's life, where we're going to be encourage someone. You are a motivational speaker, and it's the beginning of the month. I want you to motivate somebody out there that is having so much headache about how he's going to pay the bills, how is he going to survive this new month. What is it? I mean, a lot of people are having a lot of things going on in their mind. I want to give you a few minutes to quickly engage someone out there, speak to them, minister to somebody out there. Use the skill that God has given to you. Let them know that truly God sent you here for you to be the voice and for to attend or to solve, to bring solution to some people's problem in this, I mean, on this platform right now.
Okay. Just want to encourage you. Sometimes you go through things in your life and you don't know exactly why you went through them. Your mess can become your message. Your tests can become your testimony. And I just want to encourage you today to take your mess and turn it into your message, and take your tests and turn them into your testimonies, because you don't know exactly who you are going to empower, and you're going to impact the lives that you're going to impact just by sharing your journey with other people. I also want to encourage you that if you have a business, if you have a dream, and you have something that God has put in your hands, the first thing you need to do is realize, what has God put in your hand? What is it? What is it that you're gifted with? What are you talented with? What is that one thing that you're good at that other people, that is effortless for you? What is it that's effortless for you? And when you figure out what that is very easy for you, that's your ministry, that's your gift, that's your talent, that's your money maker. For me, my gift is fashion. My gift is speaking and writing. So because I'm gifted in speaking, I decided that I would be a motivational speaker and I could make money doing that. I also, because I'm gifted in writing, I wrote a book. So figure out what it is that you're gifted in and just move forward. Find the people in your life that can help you to move forward, and just go ahead. Um, if you don't have any mentors, there are people online where you can find people. If, like, say if there's something that you're really good at, for example, I don't know, if let's say if you are a good cook, for example, then maybe you need to start a catering business, or or you can be a chef, or should go back to school to study to be a chef. Um, there's just so much things that you can do. It's just a matter of figuring out what it is that's in your hand. Whatever's in your hand, take that and run with it, and take this month by storm. Don't let this month pass you by. Use it for the glory of God and use it to make that money. Just figure out what it is that you're good at and just go after it. That's all I have to say.
That is powerful. That is powerful. That is very powerful. Discover that which is inside you. What you know that when you are doing it is very convenient for you, and when you discover it, you just develop it and make it to the standard. Don't just do it anyhow. Make it to the standard that is going to be acceptable by everyone. And I like what you said, that turn your mess to your message. Don't say because you have so much mess in your life, turn that mess to your message and use it as a stepping stone to the way God have destined you to be. Starting the new month, don't let the month go by without you doing that which God have destined you to be. Discover yourself and encourage yourself in this, and do it the way that will bring profits back to you. Natasha, I like what you mentioned about to go a bit into that, because I've opportunity to just, see a bit of it, but I've not really go into it. Let's talk a bit about your book. What is it based on, and what are you trying to pass across to the people globally in your book?
Well, my book is about my personal journey with mental health. Yeah, it has to do with my personal journey with mental health challenges and how I overcame. And I have two books actually. The first book is called The Music of My Life. And in that book, I share my journey, my personal journey with mental health, with epilepsy, with university, with being a fashion designer, going to university, going to um, being on TV and magazines and all the stuff that I had done in my life. And I just share it's basically my memoir. And I talk about how I overcame. So it's a really great book if you're trying to be encouraged about overcoming despite challenges and finding my purpose. And that's the first book. And the second book is called Resilient Minds 30 plus one resilient stories. And basically that's where I'm a co-author. I wrote a chapter in the book where I talked about my mental health as well and how I was able to rebuild my name despite having the mental health challenge. So yeah, that's what the book was about. It's about resilience, but it's not just about me. That the second book was about 31 different authors talking about resilience. It's amazing, absolutely amazing. 31 different authors talking about resilience, about how they were able to get back up despite their challenge. So it's a good book. It's a really good book. And so yeah,
Wow,
and
wow, wow, wow.
yeah, so I'm all about resilience. That's why I have my talk show, which is called Resilient Minds 365, which is a show that gives the opportunity for people who have mental health challenges to share their stories. And then I have my group, my facilitating group, which is called Resilient Christian Minds, which is a lifestyle brand where we talk about we help people with their mental health challenges. So yeah, that's what the
Okay,
books are about.
where can people get this book? Where can people grab this book? Where is it available? Is it on Amazon? Please, can you quickly release where how people can get it and where people can get it?
The books are on Amazon. They're both on Amazon. But you can go directly to my website, my new website, happyhome42incorporated.com or cleonecrawford.com has my books on there.
Wow. Okay. All right. Everyone listening to us, already put it on the African portal. All your work is there. The website is there as well for people to get connected to you, as well for people to be able to grab the copy. The book as well is available, and you can also go to the website, the same website that we already put on the spotlight for you to see. So you can also go there and pick it up. If you go to the African portal, it's already there on the African portal. You see some of the clothing that she made, some of the cloth that she already designed. You see some of the nice T-shirt that we display there as well. It's already displayed on the African portal, on the African portal radio TV. It's a group. If you go there right now, it's there, and all the links to her products is also there. So if you want to connect with her and you want to be part of that, or you want to sub part of those products, as well, call +27703-3584. And the book as well, you can also connect with us. We can also help you to get those book done. Let me now get to a level where we'll be getting to aspects where we'll be putting you on the hot seat, and we'll be throwing some hot question to you. You're a businesswoman and you have done so well for yourself. You have achieved a lot. What are the ups and downs? What are the greatest fear that you ever encounter in your life?
Fear. What is the greatest fear that I've ever encountered? Failure.
Fear, like your fear. We get to the failure as well. We are going to talk about the failure aspect, but right now let's talk about the fear. When you want to take something, when you want to take a step, the fear. What are those things that make you scared? What are those things that you're scared for as a businesswoman, as a motivational speaker, and as a person?
Um,
that
I would
scare you?
say what scares me is I guess, being judged. I get fearful of being. I don't know. Maybe being judged, just being judged incorrectly. That's a fear.
Hmm,
Maybe, maybe. I'm just guessing.
hmm, hmm. Do you think that have stopped you to achieve your goal in life? Because if being judged is one of the greatest fear, the motivational speaker that you motivate people to that they can do it, you can move forward, you can. But the being judged become one of the fear that you are facing. How are you going to encourage someone not to worry about being judged? Is that any way affect your stuff or your business or your personal achievement like?
I'm trying to think if that's really a fear of mine. I think my you know what? No, you know what my fear is? My fear is not being able to do, not trying, not being able to try to do things. That's it's not
Hmm, hmm,
not being. It's more about, yeah. I would say my fear is not being able to execute. Yeah, that's my fear. My
hmm,
fear is not being able to
hmm,
execute what I
hmm,
start,
hmm,
to
hmm,
finish what I
hmm,
start. That's my fear, is that I don't have the ability to finish what I started. But but the way I overcome that fear is I just go right ahead. I just move ahead and I just execute.
hmm,
I just work at it. I hope that
hmm,
answers it.
hmm, 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 hmm. Wow, wow, wow. So what is the greatest failure so far in your life? What is the greatest failure that you can think of?
Oh my God. I've had so many failures. But you know what? Despite the failures, I've always gotten back up. The one thing about me is, what people don't know is, what's the greatest failure? Failure. Um, I would say, and this is a personal one,
Hmm,
I've been incarcerated before.
hmm,
That's my
hmm, hmm, hmm.
that's my greatest failure, is I've been, because of my mental health, I've been incarcerated. I've been to jail before. That was my biggest failure. But you know what?
Hmm,
I don't let anything stop me from achieving
hmm,
my goals. Just because you've had something bad has happened to you, you've had mess in your
hmm,
life, it doesn't mean it
hmm,
has to stop you.
hmm, 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 hmm. Wow, what a great message there. What a powerful message there. It doesn't mean it doesn't need to stop you that you have experienced something in your life, that something bad have happened, or you have been in kind of before people think it's ugly. That shouldn't stop you of the vision that you have for your life. Wow,
Right.
I like that. I like that. I like that. Okay, let me quickly take you on this. Let me take you on this. What do you do most of the time to keep you focused? What do you do most of the time to keep you focused and to keep you going?
Music. I do
Music.
music.
Wow.
Music is my thing. Music is the thing that keeps me focused. It keeps me grounded and it keeps me inspired. Music is my best friend. Um, I listen to it, I sing it, I rap it, I it keeps me focused. I love music.
Wow, wow. So, what is the important thing in your life? What is the most important thing in your life?
Right now, the most important thing in my life is my son.
Hmm,
He's
hmm,
my
hmm,
why.
hmm,
He
hmm,
keeps me grounded.
hmm.
He keeps me grounded. So my son is the most important thing in my life.
Wow, 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 wow. What is the greatest leadership skill that you discover in yourself and you are using it you to support other or to discover other or to help other? What is that leadership skill that you possess?
Hmm. Leadership skill that I possess. Servanthood.
Hmm.
Being a servant.
Wow.
Someone learning how to
Being
serve.
a servant. Hmm. 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 Wow.
Because I mean,
Wow. I
because I
like that.
mean, yeah, because I mean, if you're gonna be an entrepreneur, if you're gonna be a business person, you have to have the ability to be able to serve, to help.
Hmm.
And if you can't serve your clients, then you're not gonna make any money.
Hmm. Hmm. That is powerful. That's powerful. So you have to serve. You have to be before you can be there. You have to serve. You have to know how to serve people. You have to know how to be humble, to render a kind of service to others, to serve others. And a lot of people today, a lot of leaders today don't have that. They don't have that kind of attitude of serving other. They believe that because I'm a leader, people needs to serve me, and that is why we are having so much challenges with leaders these days. Okay, we are getting to the end of this program anyway, because I know it's morning time on your side and you still have a lot of things you need to attend to. But it's a very great pleasure for me to have you in the studio and for me to have this conversation with you. A lot of people will be listening to us or later that will need to also get a kind of advice for you. What is your advice to the world?
What is my advice? I would say,
The world.
I would say that my advice to the world is, I guess I'll just say, just do it. Whatever it is that God
Hmm.
has put in your
Hmm.
hand, whatever God has put in your hand, and if you know that you have something that you can offer this world, just do it. Nike, just do it. Just
Hmm.
just push forward.
Nike.
Don't let don't let fear stop you from going
Hmm.
the distance. Just do it this month. Just go ahead, just push forward and just move forward. Don't let anything stop you.
Hmm.
Don't let anything stop you. This is your time, this is your season, this is your moment. Go after it. Just do it.
Hmm. Just do it. Just do it. I like that. That is powerful. What is it that is happening in the world that you want it to stop now? And what is it that is happening in the world that you want it to continue?
What's in the world that's happening right now
Hmm.
that I'd like to stop? I would like
You
to
want it to stop?
see. Oh, I'm. It's kind of hard, but racism. I'd love to see racism. I to see that
Hmm.
come to an end. That would be amazing. But that's going to be that's been around for many years. But I guess racism. I'd love to see that stop.
Hmm.
But what I'd love to see
Hmm.
happen, what I'd love to be elevated more is more love. Just share more love.
Love.
Yeah, share more
Share more
love.
love. Hmm. Hmm.
When
Hmm.
you,
Hmm.
I mean,
Wow.
it
Wow.
is one of
Wow.
the
Wow.
greatest. It is one of the greatest commandments, anyways. Is love. Love is the greatest of all the gifts of that is out there. So I would say love. Show some more love.
Hmm.
Whether it's you can show love by, promoting other people's products. You can show love
Hmm.
by being good to your neighbor. You can show love.
Hmm.
Just show love.
Hmm, 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 hmm. Love, love. Wow, that's a lovely one. That's a very lovely one. I like that. You want the racism to stop, but you say it's going to take a while. I don't. I seems to disagree with that. I think that is one of the things that I think you should stop immediately because there is nothing making it taking a while. It's just the pride of life that's making other people think that they are superior than others, and that can be stopped our own thinking. If you start seeing other human beings like yourself, then you will not having a kind of mind of looking down on them or mistreating them or putting them in a situation where you cannot actually find yourself. So if you are not getting anything out of this program, as today being the first day of the month of March, Have love to every woman being, because every woman being that you met on earth, you are fighting a battle that you know nothing about. So don't look down on people. Don't take yourself so serious. Don't think that everything about life is about you. Don't think you are so superior. You are not superior. There's nothing superior about you. If you have an accident today, the blood that is going to flow out of your body is red, and that is the kind of the color that is going to flow out in every woman being. So there's no difference. The only difference that you are having in your head is the difference that you are thinking that you are more superior than other. Nothing so special about you. You're a woman being, and that is it. That is it. If anything happened to you, you will die. If anything happened, if any hurt, if you have an accident, anything happen, I mean, that is it. That is it. So don't think life is yours. Life is not yours. Life is not yours. You are just a woman being, existing in this space. And anytime the owner of the space and say, "Yo, time is up," come out. So please take life easy. Don't think life is so hard. Don't make life harder for people. Make life easy for love others. And as to others, people joining us as well, please don't overthink about it. Don't stress yourself about things you are unable to achieve now. Just give it a time. Give it a time. Everything in life, give it a time, because our time have a way of solving every problem. Natacha, it's my great pleasure having you on board today, and I really appreciate the time. To everyone listening, please, Natacha is on the spotlight right now. Her product is already out there. She authored the book, is already out there on our on her website as well. Happy Home for 42 INC. Happy Home 42 INC. Keep checking out for that. Let's do it together. Keep going, grabbing it. If you want to sell a product as well, you can call us on +27703-3584. I'm feeling some vibe on this program right now about the business and about things that we need to do. Natacha, let me let you go so you can go and attend to one or two things that you need to do. Definitely, we will bring you back, and I'm expecting to see you in Africa soon. So when should we be expecting you in Africa?
I don't know, but I'm hoping that I'll be in Africa in the summer. I'm hoping.
In the
Fingers
summer. Okay,
crossed.
great.
You gotta wait for the
Wow,
government to
wow.
open up
We're
their
looking
land.
forward. Definitely they will. Definitely they will. We're looking forward to that. A lot of people have helped you in your journey in life. You want to shout out to them before we step out of this program. Let me give you 1 second to quickly shout out to one or two people that have helped you in the journey so far.
Okay, I would say I shout out to my friends, my best friend Christina, Geisha, Ivan, my boyfriend Ivan, my son Emmanuel, my mama Janet, my sister Felicia, and my church family APC Pickering, and that's it for now.
Wow, wow. Do me a favor, look straight to your camera and tell the people that this is the African Potter. Keep watching.
This is the African Portal. Keep watching.
God bless you, Natasha. See you again. We'll bring you back. I will talk to you behind the scene for us to make an arrangement how we are going to be getting your product onto the African portal. And I'm looking forward to, as well, to have you, so that we'll be having a show for you on this platform whereby we'll be selling your product and telling people about your product as well. So connect with us. Let's do it together and let's enjoy the blessing of God together. God bless you. Very good. If God have laid anything in your heart to support with and to take the African portal to the next level, please do it as well. We believe in that by the grace of God, the African portal places. Keep sharing the program. Keep telling people about it. It's home for everyone. God bless you, Natacha. Have a lovely day and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye for now. Thank you, everyone, joining us. Thank you very much for joining this beautiful program. It's happening right now, right here on the African Portal with Natacha, all the way from Canada. We are having conversation in wrapping up. She already talked about some of the things she have done for herself. She have a mental illness and she managed it and she get out of it, and she encouraged someone out there as well. If you are having challenges with your mental health, seek advice. But first thing that you need to do is that make sure that you are doing something that you like doing. Discover yourself and make sure that you build yourself from that, and make sure that you do things that will bring progress to others as well. And she says something that is very significant: love women being, love others like the way you love yourself. Some people don't love themselves, that's why they don't love their fellow men. So love others the way you love yourself. Thank you very much, everyone. We want all this we put on. This is African attire. Natasha is very good in that. You see what she put on, very beautiful. You can contact us. Call me on +277033584. We get it done for you. Natasha, well, she's very. If you are in Canada, you are in America, no matter where you are, or you are in Jamaica, you want to have this kind of dressing that Natasha puts on. Call Natasha as well. That's a point of advert as well for her. So Natasha, thank you very much. I really, really appreciate it. Keep shining, keep smiling. Have a lovely March. March forward. The month of March will be the month of joy, the month of increase, the month of success, the month of promotion, the month of blessing for every one of us. The month of March will be the month of greatness for every one of us. We will not lose our life in the month of March, and as well in the year 2021, we will not lose our life. Protection of God will be upon us. We will succeed in all we do. Keep shining, keep smiling. God bless you. We are in this together. Keep sharing this program and enjoy the rest of your day. To everyone, thank you very much. It's a goodbye from here as we are rounding up this show. Thank you very much, everyone joining us. Let's enjoy a few music. Let's dance some of the music. Let's give you some. Let's take you back to the motherland, Natasha. Let me take you back to the motherland. Let's enjoy a few songs from the motherland. Let's enjoy it and let's see how's going on in motherland where your spirit belongs. So let's have some beautiful song from the motherland that will gladden your heart and that will make day beautiful. So beautiful Nubia is man to look for in times such as this. Everyone doing business will say this week will be the good business, will be the good week for you. So thank you very much. It's March. Happy new month to everyone and happy new week to everyone. Happy new day to everyone in America, in South Africa, evening time, and happy day to everyone. Let's enjoy the beauty. And Natasha, I hope you will enjoy this. This is a song from the motherland. Enjoy it, dance to it. God bless you. Enjoy the rest of your day and have a beautiful day ahead of you. Have a beautiful month ahead of you as well. And everyone, enjoy. God bless you. Keep watching, keep sharing. This is the African Potter. God bless you.
Journey through the world, over land and over sea, I see different cultures and different people's ways. I was born where the sun never sets and never rises. I was born where the heat is like a second skin.